Holy fucking shit, guys! Emily's back!
In pog form.
Round of applause, everybody, for Orange Caster! Woo! I'm the only one clapping here. Thanks, guys.
I'm trying to listen to her talk.
Sorry.
Say again, Emily?
I just said you don't need to do a round of applause.
Well, why didn't you go ahead and do the thing?
What thing?
You mean cue the roll call?
Damn it!
Damn it, Gar.
We are live! Mike! Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive. Greycaster. Late.
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Goldcaster Garza.
A spark of courage, the power of dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world! Radio Sentai Castranger!
Welcome, everybody, to Radio Sentai Castranger episode...
300.
318, you bitch-stealing charlatan!
You bitch!
Oh my goodness, he killed the original Lane.
Blazy-kun Pokemon Desune. Onegaishimasu.
Man, you just drop all pretense and go full weave with the Pokemon of the week.
No, I'm sorry, nothing beats Starcaster though.
Oh god.
Oh no, we don't talk about him anymore.
We'll talk about one of Paul's greatest moments. Of him calling him a weeb.
Yeah, anyways, Blaze, where's the Pokemon?
Someone, Pokemon of the week. It's episode 318.
Wow, Blaze isn't here. What a fucking fail.
It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu! Oh, he's 20 years old. Yeah, I'm too old to do the fucking Pokemon now.
Someone...
I'll look it up quickly.
Someone... Not the Digimon of the week!
That looks like Omnimon. It's cool.
Pokemon 318.
Caravan.
Or Carvana?
Yeah, Carvana.
Oh, cool. Carvana's pretty neat.
He looks like a
I
Pokeball.
don't know why he evolves into Sharpedo, but whatever.
Yeah, circle of life and shit.
I just think that's a really weird choice.
One thing that I found out
Oh, I forgot this thing existed.
from Halloween is that this is a normal-sized Reese cup here. Normal Reese cup. And this is the size that you would always get handed out, right?
Yeah.
Well, now, this is what comes in the trick-or-treat pack. It's a tiny Reese cup that has been wrapped up like a normal Reese cup.
Well, yeah.
They're
fun.
That angers me.
They're fun size.
But the original one Reese cup in a pack is fun size.
No,
the normal ones are like 3 Reese cups.
Can I go on a little rant about this?
Oh,
the worst thing you can get during trick-or-treating is a fucking bag of chips. I don't want chips! I want chocolate and I want candy!
Hard disagree.
I like getting chips because you can like alternate between eating chips and eating chocolate.
Except for Pringles. If you get Pringles in a when you go trick-or-treating, that's fine, but like those like Humpty Dumpty chips? No, fuck that shit.
Hard disagree with you because I don't like chocolate.
Okay, here's a funny thing that someone used to do for trick-or-treating. It was kind of the most weirdest thing. Kool-Aid jammers.
See, that I'm fine with.
But think of it. If it gets way down in the bag,
it gets squished and explodes.
See, one time though, I went trick or treating with my friend, like when I was a little kid, and I was like, "Boy, I'm thirsty. I could go for a freaking root beer." And then I went up to the house. They gave me a can of root beer, and I was mind blown. Like I was a 9-year-old kid, and that fucking blew my goddamn mind that happened.
Man, I could really use $100 about now.
anyways, Carvana's cool and everything, but the best fish Pokemon is fucking Basculin. Basculin's fucking dope.
Okay, now I'm just thinking of the movie Robots, where it's like, don't you see what the company's doing? There should be an angry mob outside, and you see an angry mob start walking down the street. Robin Williams' character comes in, and he's like, it's like everything you say comes true. Now say money will rain from the sky. Say it.
Oh, and it's okay. If you don't like that, there's Blue-Eyed Basculin.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's still a Baskin.
Anyway, welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 318.
Yeah.
For those who might be tuning into us for the first time, thank you for checking us out.
Why would you check out this episode?
We're a school of bass who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing.
School of Bass, more like School of Ass.
Yeah, we don't talk about Ultraman.
Wow.
Like, screw that shit.
Go check out a new episode of Ultraman.
There's a different show for that.
Yeah.
I'm Ultraman Lane.
Okay.
I still think we should just call ourselves Ultra Gar and Ultra Lane.
I mean, okay.
I disagree
Season
with
5.
you.
Well, because, copyrights and such.
Well, Season 5.
Alright, fine. Season 5.
How about you're the Ultra Lads?
The Ultra
Ultra?
Boys. Ultras.
Well, April Fool's joke will make Ultra.
Right, we still have to do April Fool's stuff.
Anyways.
So,
first off, don't forget that in the description of all of our episodes is a code that you can use at Skip the Dishes for $5 off your first order.
That's right.
Wait, so I've been paying fully...
Yes, you've been paying full price like a sucker.
You can only get it on your first order.
Also, yes.
Oh, damn, I've made
Just like Star Wars! First order! Ha ha ha!
No.
I mean, yeah, I like the first order a lot, but...
We already call ourselves Ultracaster sometimes-ish.
Alright!
Oh yeah, that's dope. Someone made Zords out of legendary Pokemon.
Okay,
Cool.
that's cool.
Crown Tundra out now.
So, usually we'd be talking about Kamen Rider Saber and Kiramager, but unfortunately they did not air this week.
Haha.
Or rather, last weekend.
The Battle of Golf.
Was it golf? I
don't think it was golf. I think it was something else.
Golf.
Yeah, does anyone know what actually happened? Because I didn't bother to look into it.
Oh yeah, Japan declared war.
Oh, well.
No, that's not what happened.
Also, I'm just going to say golf is probably the best social distancing game to play during this whole thing.
Yes, man.
Just think about it. You need to be far away from everyone else when you're.
But what about afterwards when you have to get in the cart?
Then you get your own fucking cart. You don't need a car with other people.
To quote Robin Williams, it's the most energetic sport ever. You whack the ball, get in the cart.
I knew it.
Whack the ball, get in the cart.
Now I just fucking imagine like a group of like 8 golfers, and they just have like all of their 8 carts parked back to back.
There's a picture of California.
Someone.
Yo, golf ride book.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
No, there needs to be a golf Kamen
All
Rider.
in the hips.
I mean, there was a golf-themed kaijin. There was that one, I think it was the Ares from Forza.
Yeah.
He fought Meteoric Golf.
We need a sport rider where it's nothing but sports.
Well, there's a Sport Ranger.
Sport Ranger in Thailand.
We don't talk about that.
But it has a kick-ass theme song.
Alright, so, because there is no Saber or Kiramager this week, and it's been killing me!
Thanks, golf.
So we were talking about different things instead. So this week we are talking instead about episodes 1 and 2 of the Kamen Rider Gridon VS Bravo Gaim Gaiden. Thank God that part 2 was subbed this morning. And then episodes 3 and 4 of the 01 Everyone's Daily Life anime. And our third topic will be episodes 1 and 2 of Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo 5.
It's Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo Rescue 5. That's the official English dub opening for it. Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo Rescue 5.
Wow.
Go Rescue 5!
Okay. Alright, let's get into the first topic.
Alright, before we go anywhere, can I just talk about the image on screen?
Uh-huh. It's unfortunate.
It's Gridon Castranger arms. What's wrong with it?
Castranger.
Wait, I don't see. What are you talking about?
Okay, so
we have the logo for Gridon Bravo as our wallpaper, and it's got Gridon on the left side in his Lychee Arms forms, and it's covered up by the chat and the Castranger logo.
Nietzsche, you had a week to prep this. You could have made a flashy wallpaper.
But I don't. I come in clutch with what works.
Well, it didn't work.
Well, that's
I
what
think
we're going
it did. It made Castranger arms.
Castranger arms! Skip the dishes!
Oh.
Well, you guys skip dishes. I'm the one that does the dishes.
Yes.
Well, of course, you're the only one using them. The rest of us skip them.
I use an occasional plate or cup.
That you don't rinse off.
Educational
What's that?
plate or cup?
Okay. So, this was a 20-minute over 2-part side special rather than a full movie like the previous Gaidens, but it's just enough.
Wait, that was the ending?
Yeah, that's it. It's only these two.
No more Gaim.
No more Gaim.
No, I mean the ending of this special. I thought that there was going to be a part 3 because it sort of just ended suddenly.
No, it says end at the end of it.
I'm gonna say this though and be real. The reason they literally made this was because they needed to give Bravo and Gridon like their own like little special thing to do together. So they had like their own little movie.
I've been saying for years that we should have a Bravo Gridon Gaiden.
And I agree. I always agree with you.
And they finally went, fucking take it!
But the other reason they did this too was because Bravo and Gridon did not have their own like another extra form for them.
Yeah,
every other rider did except those two. Like you can even count fucking Kurakage. You had Kurakage Shin.
Or Lane, there's this. They knew that they were going to sell the CSM Sengoku driver, and they wanted more stuff for Bravo and Gridon. That way, it wasn't just why do I have to pay a CSM price for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of just getting the old premium Bandai one.
Yes, but I also
things.
But also, it's because Bravo and Gridon didn't have their own forms.
So.
Okay, well, they were left out!
Unless you count Gridon Suika arms.
There's someone else out there who... Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay, then Bravo's the only one who didn't have a fucking form.
What are you talking about? He was a Green Beret.
It's not a form, it's an occupation.
No, it's a form change. Changed outfits.
Yes.
Where's the form I decided to change you?
The first note Ichi has on here is Jonochi is a famous asshole now.
It opens up with Jonochi having inherited Charmant from Oren, who apparently rose to the top of the patissier world and is now a famous celebrity. Yep. And an asshole.
And
it's weird because
decked out in a nice silver suit at the beginning. It was really nice.
I've only half finished Gaim, so I'm watching this and I'm thinking, okay, so how do we get here? What happens?
Oh yeah, you didn't finish Gaim.
Yes, because I know who everyone is. And I know vaguely how Gaim ends, because it's the way everything written by Hiroshi ends. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, so how did we get here?
It's the question we ask every night. Red vs. Blue Season 18 starting next week.
Season 18?
Yes.
I stopped watching after the fucking Freelancer arc. I just stopped caring. I thought with the Freelancer arc it ended very nicely.
Some time travel shenanigan happens and Donut saves all of the realms.
Okay.
I'm not
Oren
kidding.
is always amazing, and that has not changed.
Anyway.
He whips out a freaking rocket launcher and blows up his car.
It's pretty funny.
I love, you see him in that scene, he just picks it up like it's been lying there on the ground the whole fucking time.
No, he pulled that out of his fucking ass.
Or in Pierre Alfonso for Fortnite.
Sure.
I'd play it if they put him in.
And one of his alt skins is Kamen Rider Bravo.
Oh my god, I would play it.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking animation.
But then we just see... No. His parachute is the durian arms.
Yeah.
Like, as he glides down... It opens up and he
and as he lands, it just
and as he lands, it goes onto him.
That'd be funny.
I just imagine as he's flying through the sky, another player just looks up at him, and you hear slightly faded out, Mr. Dangerous.
Sound of Mr. Dangerous in the background
as he flies through the sky.
Here you guys, Bravo for Fortnite.
Danger Zone.
So yes, Jonochi is a famous asshole who blows off an appointment for dinner with an idol who's so important we never even get to know what her name is.
So he's...
And he wears glasses now.
Well,
he's always
worn glasses.
There were some times where he didn't, but most of his appearances he's had glasses.
That's true. I guess it's less he wears glasses now and more he wears a suit now.
Yeah, he didn't. He took off his glasses for that one late game arc where he was, shaping up and being a decent rider for once.
I mean, it's weird because I remember him not wearing glasses. You know what? I want to rewatch Gaim from the very start.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Hase?
I am not thinking of Hase.
He's the one who died.
I know. Unfortunately,
it doesn't narrow it down very much, actually.
No. Just Hase, man, I suck. It's not that you suck, Hase. It's just, well, come on, man. It kind of sucks that you are the first Gaim rider to go. That's a pretty tough gig.
Yeah. So Jonochi's been harassed by the news, and Oren watches him from what I can only describe as the wine and concert lighting room.
Yeah, you still got that chair, same chair, and the same glass of wine.
But where's the piano? Didn't he have a piano?
I don't know, he maybe switched apartments or something.
He still has dramatic fucking stage show lighting in that wine room.
But anyways, there's some goddamn fucking reason Takatora, like, has Orin on speed dial, and he
fucking FaceTimes him.
Yeah, and Orin has him, like, labeled as Melon Prince, and he's like,
that makes sense.
He's like, oh, my Melon Prince, and he's like, don't fucking call me that. Oh, but I love you. Why? He just fucking kisses the screen.
He kisses the phone, and it, like, goes through the phone.
How the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, Takatora was really... And he's just like, I need you to kill Jonochi. I think he's smuggling Helheim fruit and using it in his shit.
And the best part, this message will now self-destruct. And then he remotely blows up Oren's phone.
He broke
his phone. It's the classic Inspector Gadget move.
I needed that, you asshole! Like, why would you do that when smartphones are such a ubiquitous thing now? Like, I get the joke, haha, Inspector Gadget, spy movies, this will now self-destruct.
Mission Impossible.
That too.
Yeah.
No,
that's
Mission
where Impossible.
That's where it originates from.
Okay, I didn't watch those, so there.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so...
So Oren visits Charmant.
Also, Oren's a millionaire, probably, so he can just do smart.
He retired from being a chef and left the shop to Jonochi and went back to being a mercenary.
Yeah, a mercenary who can pull rocket launchers out of nowhere.
Right.
His ass, yep.
He has a pocket launcher.
Pocket launcher.
So Oren went to go visit Jonochi, and like Jonochi's like, oh, I made this special thing for you. I put a special thing in it. It's gonna be really nice. And Oren's like, you've been baking them into your fucking desserts, you fucking idiot.
See, here's the thing. They never actually, like, properly confirmed if Jonochi was actually...
It wasn't. It was the secretary.
Like, yeah, we eventually find out...
He just assumed.
We eventually find out it's her, because in this special of 20 minutes where no other new characters were introduced, who the fuck else was it going to be?
Yeah.
But, like...
Well, I mean, also, her writer form is freaking great.
We'll get to her when we talk about episode 2.
Sorry.
But I love that, like, as Jonochi is like, oh, you've come to see me because I'm so awesome! And then you just zoom into Oren for his inner monologue, and he does the fucking pose where he's trying to push glasses up onto his face like one of those typical anime characters, even though he doesn't have glasses.
Yep.
I see what you're doing. This bitch here.
But yeah, so then Oren like goes somewhere else, and then
he just leaves for some reason,
and he gets attacked by Gridon. But it's not Jonochi.
Yeah,
it's someone else mysterious.
And something I noticed in these specials, the Gridon and Bravo belts, or the Sengoku drivers they were the yellow belts, not the silver ones.
Yeah, they were.
They had the silver versions at the end of the show, I specifically remember, and I went to double check. So that's some continuity error.
Yeah.
Unless
whatever.
They got the yellow ones at some point we didn't see.
Yeah, Takatora gave him new belts.
He gave them the new versions that were with the silver belt because the yellow ones were DNA locked to that user, but the silver ones were the mass-produced ones, which could be used by anyone.
Now maybe they painted them yellow because they felt nostalgic.
Come the fuck on!
I don't know, Ichi. I feel like with everything you try to find a reason for like every single little thing, but like there isn't reasons. All
You're
the time.
talking to Mr. Belt Mechanics.
I know, but
I mean, it just is upsetting that someone would make something and not go back and check to make sure it's accurate.
Trust me, I'm big on continuity errors too, but like it's more so for like characters being played by different people, or like, oh, this should look like this because of like the timeline,
or like actual retcons.
Yeah,
retcons to the story.
And the other thing I noticed,
it's been 7 years.
The other thing that was noticeably different that really bugged me, and I'd have to double check if this was someone on the Gaim staff who directed this, but every henshin that we saw in these, like, when we watched the original Gaim, the fruit, they would put the lock in the belt, the fruit would zip out of space and come down, and it wasn't until they sliced the lock seed that the fruit would just immediately come down and start forming the suit.
Yeah.
Every henshin in these two specials, they would slice the lock seed, and the fruit would hover there for a good 5 fucking seconds longer than it normally is supposed to.
Padding.
But they could have padded it by just having them do the standby and like do their pose and like look dramatically and then do the belt action.
That's not enough padding.
It isn't enough padding.
It just seems so fucked up.
It also requires more different shots. Here it's just hold it. Okay, now we go.
Release!
Maybe they're just trying new techniques or something.
But that like really bugged me.
Okay.
And then they had the audacity to retcon it when they had Gridon do his really quick henshin at the start of episode 2 or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think it was just because, like, it's Gridon. We've already seen his henshin before. It's whatever. And then, like, they gave him the proper lychee arms henshin. So, I think that's.
I think if padding it was their goal, they could have padded it by giving us a properly cinematic Gridon henshin. Not just the lychee arms one.
Then go watch his debut in the show.
Maybe. Well, the problem with that is him and Kurokage happened at the same time.
They were best buddies.
I know. I appreciated that, but it sort of robs them of any individuality at the start of the show.
Okay, then go watch
There was no individuality for them. They were the comedic duo.
No, I get it, and that's exactly why they did so, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, but this just occurred to me.
They're like the mosquito and fly legend heroes.
I apologize, but this is gonna have to happen because it just occurred to me.
Okay.
Jonochi is lychee, and LeBron James is guangi.
What?
It's Zendaya is Michi.
I don't get it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, whatever you reference to is probably funny. I just don't understand the reference.
Let me just. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I thought you guys would think it's funny, but this. I'm sorry that it comes up like that, but this the Zendaya is Michi song.
Okay. I've seen that Viner before. I've never seen that video.
I just don't know what this is.
It's a funny video. It's from a Viner.
He just sings the names of characters from this.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry for the interruption.
It's okay.
But yeah, so Oren just leaves Charmant after accusing Jinochi of trying to poison him for some reason, and then he gets attacked by a random person using the Gridon suit.
Yep.
Of course, he assumes it's Jonochi, which we later find out it's not.
No, because whoever was in this Gridon suit is way too fucking, like...
Skilled. So Oren decides, alright, this little shit wants to play, we'll fucking play!
And then he goes, and he leaves.
He invites him to the dock where Takatoro was knocked off into his watery grave, I think. It looked like the same area.
Yeah, it was.
And he shows up in his military suit and then starts trying to knife and bazooka him and ends up blowing up his fucking car.
His whole car just destroyed.
I had 3 payments left on that, you bald asshole!
That was a rental.
I'm not actually that rich!
He's YouTube rich.
It's a pandemic! No one goes to restaurants anymore! So yeah, he's like, we'll play seriously, and he pulls out his Sengoku driver, and I don't know why, but if I looked real close, and he already had the Proto Bravo plate on his Sengoku driver. Like, I know that's the one that's used with King Durian and the Proto Bravo suit from the Zangetsu stage show, but for him to already have the Proto Bravo plate on his belt,
it's just
another continuity error.
It's not continuity error, it's just this is a thing that is going to be... Was Emily talking and I'm talking at the same time?
No. I'm just looking at you to hear what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I just thought,
I'm just looking at you.
Okay. Simple reason for it.
Fuck me.
I don't feel like fucking changing out the faceplate when having to re-edit the suit. So it's just already going to be on there.
Yeah, it's little minor things like that I'm like, whatever.
No, but like they could have easily just had him have the normal plate on the belt, and then when he changed into King Durian form, the plate changed with it.
Yes, they could have done that, but it's a 10-minute special. Whatever. I'm sorry, dude. I really am. If this was a full-on movie and stuff, like full-length movie, yes, then cool. But it was a 10-minute special, so I think you can cut it some slack.
It's a 20-minute special on a show that came out 7 years ago, and let's face it, this is Toei. Toei doesn't really care about their props department.
Oh.
Look at the Blade suit.
Biggest example,
They
Kamen
care
Rider
about
Blade
their
over
props
there.
department because their props department is super important.
Right?
Well, like, if you actually go to a warehouse where they keep all the suits and such, Toei doesn't care. There are suits just laying on top of each other, just rotting away. Bikes are hung up. They're buried. There's so much money going into them that they don't care.
So Bravo henshins and starts fighting him, and one thing I will say the show did show respect to in the continuity is that Jinochi didn't have his driver anymore because it was broken at the end of Gaim.
Yep.
But that should have had Oren going, wait, that can't be Jinochi. But, of course we don't have time for that.
Yeah, I think he was just surprised by it.
Maybe he didn't.
His first question he asked was, is that you?
But then, so then, like, this Helheim vine comes out and corrupts Bravo, and he turns him into King Durian arms. And...
Mr. Violence!
Yeah, it's a pretty...
Mr. Violence instead of Mr. Dangerous.
Yeah, and it, like, corrupts him, and it's basically Bravo was, like, had, like, overlord powers.
Yeah, it feels...
Bro's, like, really feral, like, he doesn't even talk.
It feels like Bravo Yomotsu Heguri.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, look, there. They shopped it into the black undersuit. See?
Yeah, Decker asked me to do that. Asked Decker to do that.
Thank you. That actually looks better.
Yeah.
That pose doesn't give us a very good look at him, but yeah. Mr. Super Dangerous. Yeah.
And then honestly, for fucking special, it's got a rad ending song.
Yeah, it ends. Part 1 ends with a Gridon showing up to fight Bravo, and up until that moment, I had thought, oh, is it the secretary posing as Gridon to frame Jinochi? But then Gridon shows up to fight Bravo while Jinochi and Suzuka are off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine my confusion at the end of part 1.
Yeah.
So episode 2 starts with Bravo just fucking off and going after construction workers.
Sure.
And then we find out that the Gridon in the episode up until now was Takatora.
Yeah, and he was just like, I fucking did not like wearing this, using the suit.
Then why did you? What was the purpose?
To fool them?
And how did you get Gridon's data when the undersuits are determined by the DNA of the person who equips it the first time?
Ichi, you just answered your own question by asking how did he get the data when Yggdrasil probably has the data on all of them from 7 years ago.
Yes, Ryoma probably backed up everything.
That probably is the how, but I still don't know the why.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm just going to be straight up with this. I didn't like this special.
Okay.
And that's why I'm asking all these questions, because it could have been better.
Exactly. Like, why? 20 minutes is not enough.
No, I agree.
If it was just focused on one of them, like the female villain, pointless. Takatora, useless.
They don't even go into what her plan fucking actually was in any sort of concrete detail. Just like, oh, there's fruits being smuggled and she was an evil rider. How did she get her belt? Who knows? What was she gonna do? Fuck it, I don't know.
I don't know. It feels like they want to go somewhere with this. Be like, oh, more Gaim stuff, but it's like, this is not, pun not intended, this is not how you plant the seed to make more Gaim.
This special was pretty fruitless, if you ask me.
Hell.
So apparently the whole Takatora hiring Oren to kill Jonochi was a misdirect in order to lure out the true villain. Which, surprise fucking surprise, it was his secretary, the only other character in the show. and she turns into Kamen Rider Sylphie, who is a female recolor, or not a female recolor, but a recolor. I meant a female rider who is a recolor of Kamen Rider Eden from the Baron Gaiden.
Oh, what's that design? Oh, it's just a female recoloring.
I think the word you're looking for is remold.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
She had like a veil over her mouth, which is interesting add-on.
That I didn't like. I get why. Like, it's just the style, but I personally don't like that. I'm just more interested that her lock seed is a Helheim fruit. Like, it's just...
That's actually a good idea.
I never, in my whole, like, experience of watching Gaim, never considered, oh, what if the Helheim fruit was a fucking lock seed? Like,
and that also...
I thought it was a dragon fruit at first, but no, it is. It's a Helheim fruit.
Oh, no,
they already used dragon fruit in one of the movies.
Twice, actually.
Oh, yes, twice.
Twice. Duke had one, and then Kamen Rider Tyrant. Yeah,
Alfred.
He had the proto one.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryoma was having him tested for him.
Yeah.
So Takatora hands Junichi the driver that he was just using, which was one of the yellow belt ones, and thus should be DNA locked to Takatora, but we don't respect canon in this house anymore!
It's Toei. They just grabbed the nearest Sengoku driver and went here.
They could have advertised the Project Arc edition by having him give him the silver belt version.
Yeah, but everyone recognizes the Gaim belt being orange, or being yellow, so...
Fucking...
Hey, grab a Sengoku driver.
The other thing that I laughed at about Sophie's design was she has a remold of Kurokage's spear for a weapon.
Oh, he dropped the Sengoku driver. Lane dropped the Sengoku driver.
I don't have a Sengoku driver in here.
It's not. It's the Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles packaging.
Oh, now.
These are actually really cool figures. If you have like $70, I recommend getting one.
Yeah. But yeah, so Kamen Rider Sylphie has a remold of Kurokage's spear as her weapon.
Sylphie, more like Kamen Rider Sylphie.
That was your last one.
No. Everyone's gangster to live.
I was talking about the Final Fantasy VIII character, Sylphie.
Yeah, sure.
I was!
So, Takatora is fighting against Sylphie, Suzuka, and pulls out the Kachidoki melon, and we get to see that in action for the first time aside from the stage play.
So that means two things.
The stage play is canon.
Number one, the stage play storyline is canonically canon.
Yep.
Excellent.
Or, number two, this is his failsafe. This has nothing to do with the original stage show that came out last year. And Takatora...
He just made that.
Takatora created this as a failsafe in case any invest showed up.
He just thought Koda's Kachidoki was so cool. He's like, I want one.
Well, it took down an entire army of Kurakage troopers.
I mean, yeah.
And took down the tower.
It did take down the tower.
It was their last line of defense.
I like that.
And if you think of it this way, if you truly think of it this way, the Kachidoki lock seed is the be-all, end-all, most powerful lock seed they have. You could say Kiwami, but think of it, you need the powers of a god to unlock that.
And you need Kachidoki.
So Kachidoki, in a sense, is the most powerful lock seed at their disposal.
Yep.
So it would make sense for Takatora to make himself one.
I'm just disappointed it didn't have a different sound. I mean, I get it. It's a Kachidoki, so using the same sound is a cost-saving measure.
But you can summon the Melon Defender, so that was cool.
Yeah, he not only had the combined Muso Saber DJ gun, he also had the Melon Defender shield.
Hell yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
and he actually used it to defend against Sylphie's spear attack. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, inside the construction site, Junichi is powerless to stop King Bravo, so he decides to hug it out by just crawling up to him and going, I know you're better than this!
Remember all the times we had?
He literally yells out, you're so fucking manly! You won't lose to this!
And then, a Helheim... And then a Helheim vine, flies through and, drops the fruit, and he's like, oh man, you just get a Loxy for this fruit! Why the fuck isn't it working? And then out of fucking nowhere, just Hase's ghost fucking...
Well, now hang on. Hase's ghost shows up because Jonichi realized...
Jonichi?
Jonichi.
Jonochi.
Yeah, sorry, Jonichi.
Jojo.
It didn't transform in his hands. So he was considering, I'll eat it, turn into an invest. And
I'm kind of curious to see what that would have looked like.
Well, he would have probably just turned into like
same one Hase did.
Lord Gridon.
Well, no, it wouldn't turn into an overlord.
No, the only reason fucking Baron turned into an overlord because Kaido was a fucking badass.
Yeah, strong heart, strong
spirit. Will. Yeah.
That man was destined for greatness. And then he got stabbed by his own weapon being broken in half.
And he was still a dick all the way to the end.
Even in the new timeline, he was a dick. But no, Hase's ghost comes out of nowhere, which I kind of didn't like it because I'm like, as much as I like Hase, man, was that kind of a waste of time for that actor.
My name was Hase. I was killed by a rampaging
No. It's almost like the equivalent of just like fucking Luke in Return of the Jedi, just like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do now? And then the ghost of Obi-Wan shows up, and it's just like,
yeah, but at least there Obi-Wan told him the truth.
Yeah.
And like
from a certain point of view.
And he explained, like, he told Luke he has to do it. Hase didn't say anything. It was just, Ichi, let me see your hand. He just grabbed his arm and be like, no.
You got this, yo. Here's the new lock scene. That's fine. Go ham.
I like how you needed my hand to show off what we all watched on an audio podcast.
Yes.
Like, was it just like, was that meant to represent his actual spirit, or was that
Jinochi hallucinating?
His soul resides in Jinochi.
At this point, fuck, it's Kamen Rider. The dead always come back.
I honestly have no words for this.
I really am glad that he was there.
No, it's like that joke in Kung Pao Enter the Fist where it's just like the main character, like, you know, all the main characters were attacked, but the main character walks over, he's like, oh no, he's dead. Oh no, he's fine. All right. Oh no, the dog's dead. Oh no, okay, the dog's fine. Well then, totally, Joe must be alive. Joe's just dead. He doesn't come back.
But
yeah.
So fucking Hase's ghost shows up, stops Jinochi from becoming an invest, and then waves his magic ghost hand over the fruit, which transforms it into the lychee lock seed.
I'll give them props. Like, I wasn't expecting a Hase cameo, so bravo on that. No pun intended.
John Toei pulled out his Rolodex to see if anyone was busy.
Also, me and Gar learned that apparently it's Kamen Rider Gridon, not Gridon.
I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, according to the TV...
Stongri backwards!
Yes.
According to the...
That was the whole idea.
I didn't realize that. According to the TV Nihon subs, there's a U in Gridon.
Because it's from the word Donguri, which is the word for acorn. That's why it's Donguri Arms. And then Hase, being the asshole that he is, just decided to name him Guridon, which is just Donguri with the syllable switch.
The syllable swapped, yeah.
That's like naming him Kamen Rider Corn A.
Acorn.
I mean, still, Gridon's best fucking move ever was just, like, his sparking attack, where literally he, like, fell off of a tree, like, whamming his hammer into an invest. Because it was the joke of, like, an acorn falling on someone's head, like, from a tree, and I love that.
Oh yeah, the subtitles called it Ornak, because acorn.
That shit bothered me.
Yeah.
Subbing. I
welcome to why I don't watch overtime anymore.
Yeah, no, sometimes I don't care about subs, but like shit like that, it's like, okay.
It wasn't overtime though. It was Acer.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Acer.
The ones who called him Ryoma Waring.
Oh my god.
That was stupid too.
Yep.
Now with Gaim, you gotta be proper, you gotta be literal.
Anyway, Jinochi henshins into Gridon Lychee Arms. You are the hero!
Yeah, he is the hero. He looks like Mothra.
Well, I really like the fluffy collar that he has.
Think of it this way, though. In a sense, he is kind of like Mothra, a larval type of character who needs to learn to grow and spread his own wings.
Metamorphosis.
That's true. He did. He metamorphosized.
He was basically Balmung from Dot Hack.
No, this special, if anything, showed that Jonichi... am I saying it right? I can't remember.
Just call him Joey.
Joey Gridon. It showcaked that Gridon has grew out of...
Gridon has growed on us.
Like an acorn, he's cracked.
He has grown to surpass his master.
Which he did, yeah.
As any good student should.
He's got a sick-ass weapon, and
which is just a recolor of Demushu's sword.
Yep.
/ Lord Baron's sword.
But he also still had his hammer, too. So.
Yeah, he had 2 weapons.
Yeah.
And with these abilities, he was able to stop, what was it, King Bravo?
It's not called King Bravo, it's just Bravo, King Durian Arms, but King Bravo is a fun abbreviation.
I like King
I'll call him Rampage Bravo.
Zon gets Kachoki Arms got the flags, because we all know that the flags are the best weapons in the show.
Yeah, he defeats Sylphie with the flags.
Like, that was meant to actually be brought up.
Remember when fucking Gaim, like, summoned the Dongri hammer, and he just fucking, like, kicked it at the fucking the Overlord, and the Overlord was like, ah! That was
one of those other Overlord characters that were like one and dones.
Yeah, the one that was like trapped in the attack, and then like fucking Michi like slashed his way out of it. He's like, "You fucking die, you piece of shit!" Ah! He just fucking blows up. That was funny. Watch Gaim, everyone.
Yeah.
So Zangetsu kills Sylphie, who literally just vanishes into the fucking ether.
Just gone. Whatever. Oh, Helheim's not explained.
Not on Henshin. She just poofs away in with a bunch of fairy dust, saying, "Your fight will never end."
Yeah, because we were watching, and Gar was like, wait, I thought Helheim was like sent away by Coda, and I'm like, yeah.
I can't tell if that means that she died or that she teleported.
She was never there to begin with.
Yeah, the fact that she had access to the Helheim vines, even though Coda took them all off-world, yet more ignoring continuity.
Yeah, that was... I haven't finished Gaim, but I do know enough to know that didn't make sense.
Or you could blame Zio for this, because remember, he reset the timelines. He reset the multiverse. So this could
God damn it, Zio!
So this could be...
It was his fault for
the reason why all the continuity hiccups in this special could easily just be blamed as Sogo accidentally,
Zio literally is the new blame Decade meme.
Yeah, it's no longer Honore Decade, though. It's Honore Zio.
Honore Zio!
When he reset the multiverse, some things... As all multiverse crises happen. Crises. Things never exactly go back to the way they were.
Cool. So now anytime we notice a continuity error going forward, Honore Zio!
Yeah, all Zio's.
Well, just with the main Heisei seasons.
Yes.
So say like if Kabuto or like Drive does a special, or like if Brain does a thing.
Oh, well, yeah, Kabuto was the worst one because, like, the Shibuya incident never happened. Like, remember, it's like, Shibuya, that's pretty good. Wait, looks over, Shibuya's perfectly fine. But,
right?
Where's
all those people?
Where's the kaboom? There should have been earth shattering.
And don't get me started again on the fucking Skywall.
The what? What?
So anyway, it ends with Jonochi carrying Oren down the street, just like Oren did to Jonochi in the show.
And then he said he wants to restart his training. So congratulations, Jonochi.
You're back to level 1.
You pulled a fucking Gohan from Dragon Ball Super. Very strong, fully developed character.
Start it over.
Who is now back at square one.
Well, he realizes he misses Oren, because Oren was like a big part in shaping his life.
Maybe instead of saying, I'm going to start training again back from square one, shouldn't be it. There should be
a checkpoint along the way.
Or maybe he should have said, like, as much as I've become my own person, there is still things that you could teach me.
Yeah, because, like, in the end, I'm proud of Jonochi, how he's grown, because, like, when he first started out, he was just the leader of this shitty dance group, and then, like, occasionally he'd, like, sell flyers during Christmas time and shit like that. That's all he did.
Oh, wait, this special didn't include any dancing, 0 out of 10.
See, here's the thing. Like, sure, there was a bunch of fighting going around, but did Jonochi actually learn a lesson? Because all that happened was Oren was hired to kill him, Oren got taken over by evil, Jonochi got a new form and beat the evil out of him. I don't call that a change of heart. That's like Persona 5. Like, we fought them so hard that they became not an asshole, but that was due to magical mental cognition bullshit. This was just, you're no longer evil? Cool, I guess I'll be less of an asshole for reasons?
Well, if you think of it in a certain way, this was kind of a slap in the face to Jinochi for him to remember his roots, in a sense.
The lesson was basically, don't be an asshole or someone will murder you.
But
I mean, that's kind of exaggerated, but I mean, generally you shouldn't be a jerk or else people will want to murder you.
Sure.
But then again, it could just be the fact that, like I mentioned earlier,
No one should murder anyone, jerk or not.
not that.
Murder is bad. It should not be a controversial moral.
As I mentioned earlier, it could have been a possibility that this may be the prelude to something bigger. Like maybe there's more Gaim content on the way.
I don't know if I can vote confidently one way or the other on whether this is leading to more content, but I feel like Sylphie dying with the line, "Your battle will never end," is their way in. Like, they left that open-ended with her saying that in case they make more Gaim content.
She's DG Sagara's sister.
But if they don't, then they can just say, oh, it was a throwaway line of a dying villain.
Yeah, and I agree with Decker. More Gaim.
And here's the real shame. Now Jinochi has to find a new secretary.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but if you think of it in this from a certain point of view...
Certain point of view?
A certain point of view.
He now does have his belt again.
Yeah.
So, this now re-enlists him into the list of Kamen Riders. Hopefully his belt doesn't break this time.
I enjoyed it for how short it was, and yes, it didn't have, like, it had some
Actually, hold on just a second. Regarding him having his belt again, didn't he become Kiramager in the last episode? He was given a new driver?
No, he took... Yeah. I believe he turned into a Kiramager trooper, yes. And then that belt got destroyed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because it was jam.
It's jam.
It was,
yeah.
Or, like, a possessed jam.
But yeah, as small as the special was, I personally enjoyed it. Like, it was just nice to see these characters again overall. So I was happy about that.
I feel like my resentment of the continuity errors is just about equally balanced with my joy in seeing Gridon and Bravo again. So I think we about evened out.
It's kind of like the Bulk. It's kind of like the Bulk and Skull cameo in Forever Red. Should we question the fact that Bulk shouldn't be on Earth, but instead Terra Venture? But then there's the other part of your brain that's saying, shut up and who cares, Bulk and Skull are back together.
Yes.
That's fair.
So it's like, you could complain about all the continuity errors in this.
But shut up.
But shut up and who cares, we finally got a Gridon Bravo Gaiden special.
Yes.
I guess. It's not the same level as the other Gaidens, but we'll take whatever at this point.
Alright.
I thought it was pretty fun. I liked the forms, even though they were a bit derivative, and it's always good to see more of Bravo.
Well, also think of it this way as well. Kamen Rider Brain, that 2-part special is also considered, at the moment, the final part of Drive. Well, look how
that was fantastic.
Yeah, and that was also left open for more.
Yeah. And that was fantastic, and not only respected continuity, but added to it.
Fucking Crystal Pepler.
That
killed me.
That was a Crystal Pepper.
That's my favorite joke I've ever made in the show.
Alright,
anyways, let's move on to the shitty 0-1 thing.
It wasn't.
I don't think I missed hearing that sound.
What, no James speak?
No.
Metsumo Jinrai played a game, the Thouser trying to help, and it ends. Moving on.
It sort of reminded me of Bop It.
Jerry in our chat, they were zero fun.
The whole time was that it was basically they were playing Bop It without a Bop It.
They were cute. Like, I liked the little animations, and I liked, it was funny seeing robots playing, a fucking game, and then they got too fucking good at it because they're robots.
I know that
I hacked you as the pickup line.
I know that you're going to answer me with, it's because they're robots, but holy shit, this entire episode 3, they sounded so emotionally checked out.
Well, okay, so, Horby really didn't give a shit from the beginning. Raiden was just kind of also not giving a shit.
This is fucking stupid.
This is stupid, but then he ended up getting into it anyways. Jin just being like, it's gonna be fun. And Naki,
I would like to human.
And Naki was just full on let's do this, it'll be awesome.
They were basically playing, they were trying to discover things humans did. So they're like, oh, humans like to play punishment games.
But then they had
really?
to play a game to lose in order to be punished.
But wait, we have to play another game to figure out who plays the punishment game. I was hoping that they were going to go, this is fucking complicated. But no, they play this word game where you say this, and then everyone says that, and then if I say this, you have to say this other thing.
I didn't get it.
And all four of them lose it once each, just so we can explore the four different punishment games.
And the best one overall was Naki fucking doing a Kamen on Ride, and he just cuts like this manga style drawing. Mind if I hack you?
That was worth. That was worth.
That literally got such a jump out of me. I was not expecting that. I was speechless.
That
for like
one shot,
20 seconds.
That one shot was worth tolerating the rest of that episode.
It was pretty funny.
You know, this sums up my thoughts on that episode. This is bad comedy.
And then they take a photo together. They all smile. It's cute and horrible.
Robots can't smile,
and they explode.
Robots can't smile.
Yeah. So that was episode 3, and then episode 4 is basically explaining about
what does Guy do now.
So apparently
his nice guy.
Yes, so he makes his own tea called Nice Guy.
Why isn't that on Premium Bandai?
He basically has like security monitors throughout the entire Hiden or Zaya building, and he basically just anyone who has a problem, he goes to fix it with 100%.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Including being their most trap-ass plumber.
Yeah, it was a Rube Goldberg machine, like fixing the tap.
He also solved the toilet paper crisis.
Oh my god.
He mentions
one of the boxes in the background was from Yggdrasil.
Yeah, no, there was a box with Smart Brain, there was a box with Yggdrasil, there was a box
Foundation.
with Kogami Foundation from O's, and I think there was one or two more that I didn't pick out.
Also, it's thanks to this anime special, because I'm glad we watched it. We found out the secret to his eternal youth of 24. He just does anti-aging treatments.
I'm so disappointed! I
thought he was gonna be either a mortal or a Kyuukyuu for like the whole show.
He just goes to a spa?
Yeah, people do that.
He can look 20 years younger by just going into the fucking spa.
Well, it's probably like he gets like fucking surgery.
Hey man, I want to know how Paul Rudd stays the way that he looks. He's fucking 50.
I know.
I'm so disappointed.
Also, this special reminded me of this meme.
But then again, that's pretty much Guy in a nutshell. Fucking disappointment.
Oh, that was me all the time when I used to hang out with Ishi's house, like before we started living together. I'd go in his house before he was even like awake, and he'd just come in. Hey, boy,
that's not creepy at all.
No,
I actually didn't mind.
No,
he probably woke up and like,
but like, he actually goes into detail about how he's the Thouser department. What does the Thouser department do? I just spy at everyone.
Whatever the guy feels like doing.
I just spy on everyone through the cameras, and if I see something wrong, I fix it.
Yeah, and so then we end up finding out that it's basically like it was a documentary he was making, and he like shows it to Yua. It's like, what do you think? She's like, that's stupid. I don't want to
be in this. Fuck you.
Yeah, but you were in it. Yeah, because I didn't know what you were fucking doing.
I love it. Like, he asks her, what was Guy like as a president? He wore a lot of white. That's it? I'm surprised she didn't, like, bitch him out for being such a commanding boss.
Figured this was Valkyrie in the special.
They're the same picture.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know why. It just reminds me of The Office.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Does that mean Vulcan's Jim?
Yes.
And then he has...
No, he's Dwight.
Oh.
And then he has like a bunch more Thouser dogs.
No, I think Thouser's Dwight.
Thouser would be Dwight.
Dwight?
Tweety
Ray
Bird.
Wilson. And yeah, so that was it. It was this guy, he's trying to be good.
Also, he has like 7 Thousers, which means this mad lad spent $21,000 on toy dogs.
I mean, he is a millionaire. Probably a billionaire, actually.
Or he just 3D printed them.
No, he probably still has lots of money. It's just
not near as much.
This new guy, William, whatever the fuck his name was like, hey,
Williamson?
Putting you in the electrical room.
All I'm saying is, if we see Thouser again, he needs a dog-themed new form.
Dog
right?
Rider.
Sure.
Dog.
It needs to be
I look forward to the eventual Thouser movie.
damn it.
What?
Apparently we're going to have a Saber short.
Not surprising.
Series. Damn it. All right.
I mean, you know what?
Not
With
bad.
how these characters are,
Time-
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Time to suit
I
up.
don't see how that's bad.
I wanna
they're
s-
cute.
I want to see the adventures of Good Boy Rintaro.
Yeah, I want to see fucking May and
Oh God!
yeah, we're just be like shouting everything she says.
Please don't scream no more.
Anyways,
Speaking of people screaming,
Huh?
Tatakai, that's good day.
go
Bye.
Alrighty. Last time on the real history of Super Sentai, we had Ginga Man, fantasy season.
Giga Man was great.
It was really good. However, toy sales, not so great.
Aww.
I mean, it didn't have a lot of gimmicks to sell.
kill animals and they turn into mechanized swords. It's fucking cool. Best swords ever.
Yeah, kids were into it, but not teenagers. They didn't like, or older kids didn't like it.
Fuck teenagers.
Older kids
Teenagers
don't
suck.
though.
Not you guys though.
Don't.
You guys are awesome.
Don't though. That's illegal.
Akael is just staring me down in the corner. So, yeah. Jerry, don't make an Easy Rider reference. So, midway into pre-production, they knew, alright, animal or fantasy thing, that's out the window. It's gotta be technological. It's gotta be some sort of, machine-themed Sentai.
It could be hydromatic.
Why be
could.
GoGoV 5?
It could be ultramatic. It could be Lightspeed Rescue.
Big rescue!
Yes, Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGoV 5 was also known as the Sentai that would be adapted into Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Don't take what I say out of context.
Or do.
And of course, Kyuukyuu came out in the year 1999.
It's the same joke Q Ranger made.
Kyuukyuu.
Kyuukyuu, which means rescue or emergency, but also Kyuukyuu is the number 9 twice.
And then there's Go-Go, which could be 5-5.
5-5, yeah.
555.
And their base is called Bay 55.
So technically it's 9.
Go-Go.
It's 99 Sentai 555.
Yep.
God damn.
It's almost a phone number.
To call a Super Sentai team.
Just dial 99 go 555.
You want this?
Down to pizza.
Hey.
You want this? Someone needs to make a English dub version of the opening, not like the official one, where they translate it as save the earth, save the life, 99 Sentai 5555.
5-5.
Pare.
The great thing is the theme song was sung by the guy who did the Agito theme song. And
What? Really?
yeah, those guys did the Kamen Agito's theme.
Alright.
And yeah, no, the opening theme is fucking awesome as shit, and I love it. It's like Rescue Soldier, Mama Dayaku.
Yeah, it's
so
really
good.
pumped up. Heavily recommend the English version as well.
Oh yeah, it's sung by a woman, and it's really good.
Yeah. Oh, apparently he also did the opening to Juko B Fighter,
Oh,
which
cool.
is also not bad.
So it starts with the meteor from Kabuto hitting.
Perfect. Yeah, that would line up.
The
with
villains and
continuity.
the villains.
Does it actually? Is it the right amount of years?
I don't know. Didn't the
How long before Kabuto did the meteor
I think
from
it was.
Kabuto
I
hit?
think it was 7 years before.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect timing.
Wait, so it was the fucking evil Saima family who made the worm?
Those bastards.
Fuck!
Someone needs to fact check this.
Bam, bam,
But yeah, so the show is about the 5 brothers and sisters of the Tatsumi family.
5 brothers and sister.
We're the Tatsumi brothers and the Tatsumi sister.
Come join the Tatsumi brothers and the Tommy sister.
Yeah, so we got red Tatsumi, blue Tatsumi, green Tatsumi, yellow Tatsumi, and pink Tatsumi.
Tatsumi
And then we
Sentai.
have Father Tatsumi. We got Mint Tatsumi.
Dr.
We
Ponytail.
got Mint Tatsumi.
According to the Kamen Rider Wiki, it doesn't say when the meteorite crashed.
Then I'm going to headcanon it.
So those,
No,
much Much like with Toei, the fandom doesn't give a shit about continuity or actual time dates.
Continuity error! I watched the Toku good!
You literally could just slap the timestamp there. Just there.
Just make it look like found footage, like someone was filming on one of those shitty VCR camcorders.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, the Tatsumi family, they're all rescue in, emergency.
They're all rescue operatives.
So I think it's red and blue are both firefighters. Green's a helicopter pilot, like a rescue pilot. Yellow's a cop, and then Pink is a paramedic. Yeah. Which blue was wearing like this rad fucking shiny silver firefighter's outfit, and I loved it.
See, that's what you should be wearing, Kiramager Silver.
Yeah. Swear fucking firefighter material.
Okay, according to the episode, he is the capital. He belongs to the Capital Fire Department of Chemical Extinguishing Team.
Yeah, so blue specializes in putting shit out with the hose.
Yeah. Fire! Water bomb.
Whereas red is more of a run in and save the people.
Yeah, he's actually a rescue soldier.
Which lines up with Carter.
He said Carter Grayson.
Oh, Carter Grayson, the greatest red ever.
So yeah, all five of them meet up, and they realize, hey, it's actually been a while since we've all, seen each other.
Oh, we all happen to be on the same fucking scene.
What are the odds of that? Also, there's a volcano now in the middle of Tokyo.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, no, like, later on through this episode, like, you see, like, this thing just, like, turn into a volcano and then starts pouring lava, fucking destroy shit. I'm like, how the fuck did they clean that up later?
A lot of water.
They just bring Savenger in.
They just bring
They bring Savenger in with a shovel. It's like him plowing snow or something.
I just love that, like, all the shots where they zoom into the lava running around, and I'm like, that's a lot of pasta sauce.
Yeah, that lava effect was pretty cool. But yeah, no, the monster was pretty awesome because he's like, how'd you describe him? He was like a Ecliptor on fire.
It looked like Ecliptor got a fire form.
But then he had like his face like on his chest as well, like on one of his shoulders was like his face again.
It was like he ate Malagor.
Yeah.
He ate him.
Yeah, it was like Ecliptor mixed with fucking Dark Spectre.
Which is funny because they ended up.
They're gonna eat me.
It was funny because they ended up defeating the golem by throwing him into his own volcano hole. So, of course, I started chanting, throw him in the fire! Throw him in the fire!
Hey, it's like how Ultra Antigua beat Godzilla. Like, Godzilla was hiding underneath a mountain where he got the fire ability. Tiga picked him up, and as he's flying, just yeets him back down into the mountain. Head
Get
first.
back down there! Just stomps on him.
Yeah, just head first.
Fuck you, back in there.
Get dunked on!
Yeah.
And he just continued flying.
Wow.
So they all get hit by the monster, and they wake up in this apartment, and they don't know what the fuck's going on, and then they see this robot, and its name is Mint.
Because
we always need a robot sidekick.
At least this one didn't have a really creepy face. It was just a robot with the Lightspeed emblem, or like their emblem for a face.
I'm sorry, do you have a problem with the chestnut dude that I cannot remember the name of from Gingham Man?
The fact that you don't remember his name.
And then
there he is.
Yeah, and then their mentor is Dr. Light. Sorry, I mean Dr. Wright. I mean Colonel Sanders.
Dr. Ponytail.
AKA their dad.
Their estranged father who abandoned them for 10 years, apparently.
Yeah, he's just been gone for 10 years.
Just building shit.
He built Bay 55. He built he built suits.
He built the whole Sentai shit.
Yeah.
When you think about this, like, realistically, for 10 years, he was, like, building that base, setting those fucking tracks underwater.
Hammering every nail.
You think, like, one of them would be on duty, and it's like, hey, is that Dad over there building something? Oh, just fucking goes underwater again.
Do you want to talk about our thoughts on if they put the Titanium Ranger?
Oh, God, yeah. So fucking listen to this shit. So...
Okay. Can I at least build it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those that don't know, the Titanium Ranger or a 6 Ranger is not in GoGo 5.
No, we get some chick with fucking armor on or something.
Because it's GoGo 5.
No, that's only in the movie.
Oh, it's only in the movie? Okay.
Yeah, that's only in the movie.
There's no 6th Ranger in GoGo 5.
Exactly.
Go figure.
And that's what the producers thought. They're like, we can't...
go figure.
Yeah. So like, they can't include 6 Ranger, otherwise the title's just redundant. It's Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo 5.
I mean, Kyuuranger made commentary on that.
Yeah, but they're like, fuck
You know what? The Secret Sixth Ranger is the lifebird.
Actually, it's they consider the sixth hero the Solar Max.
Fucking something boy.
Yeah, Solar Boy or something.
No, fucking goddamn. What was
Liner
Liner
Boy?
Boy?
Yeah, Liner Boy.
Liner Boy.
Liner Boy is considered the
Granddad.
That's
What?
I don't know. Is whatever it is. Anyways,
I don't know.
Yeah. So the dad built the Titanium Ranger thing. So
that Ranger did not exist in GoGo 5. It was only in Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Titanium Ranger was technically the first and real only original Power Ranger. Well, except for the 3 Spirit Rangers. So we almost got a full team.
It was the first original Power Ranger. Is the point?
But he's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about ways that they could have possibly put the Titanium Ranger into this series.
Yes, so get this shit. I was so smart with this. So basically, he's a robot. Like the father built like a robotic son to like kind of be with him, help him build all this shit because he felt like he wasn't a good enough father for his 5 kids.
No. It wasn't that he was a good enough father.
I like the Paul version better.
Yeah.
No, it's not because he felt he abandoned his kids. The kids weren't up to his level.
Yeah, he abandoned them because they weren't good enough kids.
So he built a robotic son, hence why he'd be like the Titanium Ranger.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
You should call him like Go 6.
I think that'd be great. And like then we were like, yeah, if they do like a GoGo 5 special or return special or something.
20th anniversary next year.
Put in the Titanium Ranger.
Well, technically, last year was their 20th anniversary.
But bring in the Titanium Ranger.
21st century.
Yeah. So
make it happen. Go Yellow doesn't have much time left.
Lightning Collection Titanium Ranger, please.
Gotta come with the custom power axe.
It's gotta come with the Cobra on the back.
Yes, the Ranger figure has to come with the Cobra on
tattoo.
the back.
Yeah, pour some water on it and it'll reveal it on the back.
It's gotta come with the Super Mega Force helmet.
No.
Oh yeah, it's Hunter Zeke. He was played by Ryu Ranger.
Oh, that was in GoGo 5?
In the movie, yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, he's from space.
I just don't like that the helmet's not gold too. That bothers me.
I like it.
Yeah. But so that's the idea. Just Titanium Ranger would be like a robot son. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
I built a good son to be a good Ranger because you all suck.
No.
So like, they're trying to ask their dad, who shows up on like a TV screen, just be like, "All right, you guys are going to be the new Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo 5," and it's like, well, where the fuck have you been this 10 years? Just completely fucking just ignores the subject.
Just like any dad would.
But I feel like they'd be more on board to your fucking idea if you explain like what the fuck's going on.
But there's no time because
just call them and say, "Okay, you guys are Power Rangers now."
Oh yeah, there's the female version.
Well, it's okay.
Not how you...
The female variant.
But there's no time to explain all that because the monster's attacking.
Okay, remember the chick in the rocket in the second episode? Yeah. That's her.
Oh!
Remember how I mentioned she's a side character? Yeah. That's her.
Good
cool.
For her.
And then she never uses those powers again because they get shot up into space.
Oh, okay. It's like the Car Ranger princess.
She gets shot into space?
Yeah, he's from space.
She's an astronaut. She's like Green's friend, but also an astronaut. Okay, so you don't
mean that they just shot her into space? Like,
no, she's an actual astronaut.
I was imagining them just like ejecting her like the Xenomorph.
Shoot her out of a cannon into the sun.
And I guess she was like the idea for Miss Fairweather.
I guess so. I mean, Miss Fairweather was fucking great, though, in the show.
They got married in Time Force crossover.
Did they?
So anyway, Dr. Ponytail tells them that they're now a Sentai, and they load up in the base that comes out of the water into the super train.
Oh,
okay. So I'd like to think, like, just like a little kid watching this for the first time, like the first episode, and like they see the Super Train Megazord, and it's like, oh, maybe is that their Zord? Like their Zords are trains, and then it turns into a cool train mech. Oh, cool. But then like they misdirect you because like in the train cars are their Zords.
Yeah,
and,
like the train launches. The train launches from the base and it drives through the streets, and then compartments on the side open up and actual vehicles come out. And it's like, oh.
And these things are fucking cool. Like Ichi kept being like, oh, these are just the rescue Zords from fucking Car Ranger.
They strongly resemble the rescue Zords from Car Ranger, and it hasn't been many years since, so I don't know. You know, like, I felt like we could have done more to differentiate them.
I still think they did a pretty good job. So, like...
I like the small... Oh, that was in a dream sequence.
Oh, okay.
That they were fighting in dreams.
Oh.
But,
Dream Ranger!
Oh, okay. First off, also, we see the, like, the Go braces that they get.
Yeah.
That's such a fucking awesome changer. I love it. It's probably, like, one of my favorite wrist changers.
It's pretty good. I will say that, like, the henshin we got in the first episode was just like they stumbled into it, and then we got the proper henshin next episode. I still feel like the Lightspeed Rescue henshin was better.
I agree, but I do like how like he puts it on like a safety like a security blanket, and then it's like, woo!
Yeah, it wraps around them.
Well, yeah, because that's a reference to like a thing that they do in firefighting. Like they put a blanket over to protect someone from like flames.
Yes.
So I like that. That's good attention. I love the suits. The suits are just really cool. I like the visor only helmets.
The suits are pretty good.
Yeah. And I like that, like on the back of their helmets, it like makes like a cross for rescue and aid.
I personally like the GoGo 5 outfits. They do what their job is, which the dad refers to them as the like anti-mask or
anti-hazard suits.
Yeah, the anti-hazard suits. So of course they're not going to have any like distinct detailing. It's just here's your basic suit. There's your visor, so that you have full screen, like viewing. You're good to go. And
they've got, like, oxygen masks inside the helmets. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah, and they do, like, a lot of shots where you see, like, through their visors, and I really like those shots. And I like that in Lightspeed Rescue, they also did that. So like,
it really feels like this is equipment designed for rescuing people.
Yeah, and so, they, like, they go...
Yeah, like there's a reason for the helmets to be there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so then, like, they start, like, combining their Zords together, so we get probably the greatest mech ever fucking made in Sentai history, Victory Walker.
I love it! They start assembling the Megazord and then they just stop halfway!
Yeah, they just make legs, because, like, he can't, like, the water shooting Zord, like, the blue Zord can't, like, fire from where he is, like, at, like, the angle he's at on the ground, so he had to get legs to shoot over
they just
or something.
Attach the blue Zord to the yellow and pink ones and it just walks by itself without an upper torso.
Yeah, no, Victory Walker's great. Like, if I got the Super Mini Pleb, that's what I'd display it in. I would just display Victory Walker.
I was like, get two of them and then make them an AT-AT.
And, like, they made it such a big deal that it shows it, like, walking and then it just shows in text, like, Victory Walker! And it's like, oh my god, yeah!
Do they ever use the Victory Walker again?
Several times.
Yeah, look at that shit!
My god.
I like that it's just fucking legs!
Ladies and gentlemen, our first Megazord.
Hey, no, nothing's funnier than in freaking Aberanger. So the main mech's called Abereo.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow wasn't there, so you know what it was called? Abere Almost.
I do remember that the first combination of the Dino Thunder Megazord didn't have the Yellow Zord.
Oh my god. And then it's like in Shinkenger where they made like the stack of origami swords.
Why is it Odin?
Oops.
Yeah.
Like, out of curiosity, I'm like, so, Kamen Rider didn't make a comeback yet. It was not until the year 2000 where Kyuukyuu came in. So, I'm just scrolling through online of like, what? Yeah. What? So what aired alongside GoGo 5? This. His name is Robocon.
What the fuck is that?
He's a Shotaro Ishinomori character.
Okay.
Look at him.
Oh my god.
It looks like fucking...
The fuck's with that pink one with the lips?
I don't know.
Oh my god! That's terrible. And that one on the right just looks like a Haru, like, mixed with Chef Kurosaki. He's got a microwave in his chest! What the fuck's going on here?
I don't know. And then there's just a human in the corner.
Chef Kawasaki.
I feel like we need to talk about an episode of this.
Oh my god.
It's on
I
the
swear
Toei
I've seen
Tokusatsu
the red
YouTube channel.
robot in the middle before.
You know what we need to have a theme month for?
What?
Just random obscure talk. We need to talk about more Phantom Mirage, because that shit was just fucking wacky.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think anything can top the Cory in the House reference.
No, we need to talk about more Phantom Mirage one day.
What else aired alongside Kyuukyuu or Kyuukyuu Sentai GoGo 5? I don't know. Whoever the fuck this guy is, old man Gaia or something.
You mean Gaia? My favorite thing to belt out everyone Ultra Ranger.
So yeah,
So there's people trapped in a building in an elevator. So Yellow goes to like get it, but they can't get the door open. So then they.
I love how weird it is that like out of this entire field of buildings that's currently in the process of being devoured by fucking liquid hot magma. There's literally only 2 people in one building.
There's actually 3.
Yes. So then they summon the Life Bird, which like it's like all 5 of their like signature weapons combined into like a bird.
I know another show did that, but I can't remember which one.
Power Sword, Power
That
Power Lance.
That might be what I'm thinking of, but I think there was another one where like their weapons reconfigured into some sort of animal or vehicle or something.
Well, I mean, Geki Ranger had like a giant ass fucking cannon. It was just a cheetah mouth going. Oh!
Wasn't it Car Ranger where like all their weapons like combined into a little vehicle? Or something? That might be what I'm thinking.
A little go-kart. There's 3 actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and then fucking GoGoV did that too.
Oh yeah, they did as well. They also.
I mean, a little cannon thing.
No. I mean before they used them.
Oh,
like,
okay.
When the weapons were coming to them.
Before.
There's 3 actually.
Yeah. Anyway, so
they saved the people.
The Red Zord's ladder arms go up with the Rangers in one hand, and the other hand punches through the building to get them inside.
Yeah, and then like the building's collapsing, and they get out in time, and then just like the monster just fucking wrecks the building.
Got back, Victor and Leo.
So much collateral damage in this episode alone.
I love that they start forming the Megazord Victory Robo, and the monster's like interrupting them.
Yeah, so like freaking Green's just like
no! Is such a basic classic name.
I like the name.
Like Green's like fuck you, like fucking shoots lasers and then like finishes. So it weirds me out that like it's like you got like all the different Zord parts that make like the body, and then it's just like the green Zord just turns into a red fucking head for the robot.
Okay.
Yeah,
like, okay.
And you don't actually see any green from the front. You can only see the green part of it from the back.
He's got like a jetpack on the back. It's cool.
Ginga Green also got the shaft when making the Megazord.
Is that just a thing from this time period?
Yeah, the Green Ranger mech just kind of got the shaft in the Zord combination. Because you know where the green thing is? Like in between, like
the little hand in the little hands, and then it's the wings on the back.
Yeah, wings on the back.
I remember that.
Fuck Green Ranger.
But yes, I also agree with you too. Victory Robo is a fucking awesome name for that mech.
Like I was expecting a Go-Go Robo. That's like
Go-Go Robo would have been awesome.
Actually, yeah.
Robo. I'm like,
that sounds like a good name.
Like that's a ego boost.
Like Go-Go Rescue-O
or like Rescue Robo.
Yeah, Rescue Robo. I would like that.
But nope. We got
Kyuukyuu Robo.
We got Victory Robo.
5-5 Robo?
I mean, I like the word victory.
Someone put Victory Robo next to Ultraman Victory.
Hell yeah. Victory Knight.
So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the first episode ends with them yeeting the monster back into the hole what he came from.
Yeet! Oh, so much collateral
You know what's really interesting about this episode? The main villains were not introduced. Like, at all. It was just the monster.
And I like that. Because it's more of a suspenseful thing of like, oh, I guess this
But where did he come from?
Yeah, like where did he come from?
And are there more?
But I guess it was like they were trying to make it feel like a natural disaster or something.
Like even one of the Rangers was like, but we're not going to do this again. There's no way there's going to be 2 or 3 more monsters.
Yeah,
50 weeks later.
There you go. There's Ultraman Victory.
Yeah.
He's got a giant V on his head.
It's a Muzzinger. It's a Muzzinger joke.
And then the better form, Victory Knight.
Cool.
He has a flute that turns into a sword.
Yeah.
And
so does the Green Ranger.
And then his kaiju, who's his best friend, like his pet growing up as a kid, turns into a sword that he uses.
Oh, all right.
Gingas is pretty weird, but it was a good series.
And then he dual wields them.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love Victory Knight.
So episode 2 starts by introducing the villains.
Yeah, which are also a family. So I like that. Yeah, there's Vipra.
Yeah.
That's the shitty Vipra.
Yeah, so the names of these ones are Kobolda for the brute. Dinas is Vipra's Japanese name.
Dinas.
The baby Impus is called Demon Drop.
Or just Drop.
And then the smart-looking one is Pierre. And the Japanese version of Diabolico is Zilfiza.
I'm just going to call him Diabolico. Because I like that more.
And much like with the Go-Go 5 Rangers, they're a family.
Yep.
They're brothers and sisters, except for Pierre. He's the butler.
That's part of the thumbnail. I don't give a shit.
No.
Yeah. Yes. It's Ultraman Victory Robo.
I mean, it kind of. If you didn't know that was fake, you could almost think that looks legit.
I just love that Pierre has what I can only describe as evil Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You missed the Pokemon of this episode, Blaze. Good fucking job.
Yeah.
One thing and you missed it.
The thing that
I don't want to be an asshole, but my brain just wanted to go, what do you pay us for?
No.
I like how Pierre has giant Mickey Mouse gloves.
He was a little creepy.
Okay, you were watching Mandalorian. That I accept that.
I also accept that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Castranger?
You're forgiven.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. Oh, just because you're 20 now, you think, I can go off and watch Mandalorian while Castranger's happening?
So the monster of the week in episode 2 is Tornadeus, or as we reacted immediately, Tornadus!
Tornadus, the Pokemon?
He's the only pure flying type!
It's the same episode Carvana, it's episode Tornadus.
So,
jumped ahead.
So the GoGoV 5 members show up at their dad's house because Dr. Ponytail over here sent letters of resignations to all of their workplaces.
Dad.
Dick move!
Jinxer. That was his name in Lightspeed Rescue.
Okay.
His name was Jinx.
Whose name?
Pierre.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's some concept art of him. Which, he's meant to be like an insect.
Yeah, he did kind of have a mosquito look to him.
because if you look at his design, it's like
Jesus.
Oh my gosh! You know what he reminds me of?
Oh, it's definitely a mosquito because of that nose.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what his actual name is. From the Thumbelina Don Bluth movie, the beetle voiced by the guy who voices Iago.
Gilbert
Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried, yeah. This guy. Don't they look kind of really similar?
Yeah, I can see it.
A little bit. But yeah, they walk into their dad's house and go, kindly what the fuck?
Dad, my rent's in a week.
Hey, Ultraman Victory with Victory Walker. Yeah.
You quit our jobs, you negligent asshole.
See, this is what happened to Mom that we won't get into for another 40 episodes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, the whole Mom storyline doesn't get involved until the very end.
Wow.
But let's just say they blame him for what happened to Mom.
It sounds right. That sounds like a reason for them to hate him.
And also just being gone for 10 years out of their lives.
There's that old chestnut.
Oh, that old thing? Yeah. So he just doesn't bring it up. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah. There's monsters to fight, children. Speaking of, Zilfiza broadcasts his conquest of evil in the fucking sky.
Listen to little shits.
As many Sentai villains are wont to do.
I guess they all share a streaming service to Earth. Is this thing on?
That would explain a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if he knows that he's muted. Give him a moment. Okay, I see why.
That was my bad. I'm just going to keep that tabbed. So
his name's Impith, and then it's Olympius.
Yeah. We get introduced. Speaking of imps, we get introduced to the Mooks, the Imps. Maybe that's where they got the name for Impus.
Maybe.
And then fucking Red Ranger over here straight up runs over the monster of the week with a car he finds.
Yeah. There's just a random car at the docks, and he's just like that. And remember, that's Seiji Takaiwa just hopping in a car. It just. You got a problem?
Assumedly hot wiring said car, mind you.
Yeah, so it's got a problem? Fucking ram it.
With a car.
With a car. And, he goes all out. He hits it with a car.
Yeah.
The car flips.
They flipped the bitch.
He flipped the bitch on the car.
So, yeah, and you know what? Seiji Takaiwa, he can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, opens up the door. Hey, guys. What's up?
It was awesome. He's super cool.
And he literally went up yours to the monster because the car exploded.
Yeah, that's the reference. Yeah, so they use the life burden breaker mode to do Calamity Breaker to fire the big Hisatsu laser at it, but then Pierre plays his trap card. Or maybe
Monster Report.
Wait, that's a magic card.
Yeah! I wish you put that in the thumbnail, Ichi. It's so funny.
No.
Why? Just because you don't like Ultraman doesn't mean that everyone else doesn't like Ultraman. Put it in the thumbnail.
So the Nasada shuttle starts crashing into the atmosphere.
Just doesn't get it.
And Green connects to it to sort of even it out, and then they do this whole rescue operation where they drop the shuttle onto the Yellow Zord, which then stops just as the highway ends and saves it, even though the fucking shuttle should have slid right off the front of it.
I would have just grabbed it with the fucking Red Zord! Just grab the arms.
Yeah, just have the Red Zord waiting. Just have the Red Zord waiting at the end of the highway with its arms extended so that the shuttle just like runs into it and goes stops.
Okay, whatever, Homelander.
What?
Or the plane?
Oh.
Too fast. Fuck up.
Oh, people.
I will fucking laser you.
I answer to no one.
I can do whatever I want. But yeah, like, through the conversation between Green and his friend the astronaut, like, she figures out who he is. And
Show?
And
no.
My brain just went, "You discovered my identity!" Drops her.
Sorry, no witnesses.
Yeah. No fear, no pain.
No pain.
And then the funniest shit ever, like, the Victory Walker's there. So the Red Zord, instead of being airlifted in to do the combination like last time, the Red Zord grabs the fucking waist of Victory Walker and props itself onto it and just wiggles his way on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they once again kill the monster by yeeting it.
Got a problem? Just fucking...
Got a problem? Yeet it.
According to 1999, just fucking yeet the bitch.
Except, no, that's not enough. It gets back up. So they get the sword, the braver sword, and do the victory prominence, which is the same old spin the sword to the CG effect in the background and then slash it.
Through the
The
fire.
fucking sword is so cool, though. I loved how it materialized.
I've seen cooler.
Dope. No, it was like, it's kind of like constructing itself. I'll fucking laser you.
Through the fire and the flame, you're dead.
So yeah, that was cool. And then the next episode is apparently the bros fighting and a monster called Gasgale, and I'm like, more like they're gaslighting each other.
Oh. Yeah, that's the thing that I liked about GoGo 5. They really did the whole family thing.
Cool.
So it's not like they all go along. There were moments in their lives where they couldn't fucking stand each other. I think
a real family.
I think Blue was even like, I think at least 4 out of the 5 of them were just like, bye bitch.
Bye bitch.
They come back. I'm back, bitch.
Was it in the same episode?
Yeah, within the same episode.
Oh, of course.
But I'd be like, bye bitch.
So nothing of any real consequence.
But apparently, like, so the Red Ranger, he's very like, oh guys, we need to practice. So like, he makes like a list of things that they should always be working on. So like, there was an awkward moment that's now in my head forever of just Pink opening up the shower room and there's this Red there.
Oh.
Just, covers up his junk.
Occupado.
Yeah. Occupado. Why didn't you lock the door? I wasn't thinking about it.
I mean, to be fair, she should have heard the shower going.
No, he just got out of the shower though.
Oh.
Also, it's Japan. But they don't shower. They like sit down and like bathe themselves.
Anyway.
Anyways, that was GoGo Fest. What did you two think of it?
It was interesting. I could see this being very good.
It was a huge success for Toei and Bandai.
Well, yeah, what I love most about it is this and shows like it where you actually see the Megazord combination happening and like everything, you see all the parts moving. Because it's not only awesome to watch, but it helps you play with the toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's really cool that the Super Mini Plug finally allowed you to do like the transformation sequence.
Yeah.
Like pull out the arms, grab it, flip the
just
bitch.
all the practical effects that go into that is just so fucking cool.
When the 5 Zords cross.
The Victory Robo Mech is born.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
Presented by Tatsumi.
Presented by Tatsumi.
Hey, look at the same Blazy-kun did.
Oh, come
Put a
on.
bunch of log seeds in a basket.
It's a fruit bowl.
Oh yeah, a bowl.
Yeah, and then we...
Not even dirty DX log seeds, Blaze!
And then we remembered what happened after GoGo 5. Time Ranger. You know, the show that was a really good financial success, but then became a huge flop.
But it's your new favorite Sentai ever?
Oh yeah, it's one of like my all-time favorite Super Sentai seasons ever.
Cool.
And, you know, for Toei's second time around for doing the year 1999, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, like I already, like years ago, I watched the first like 10 episodes of the series, and like I was thoroughly impressed with what I saw. Like just like everything that goes into this, and like the sounds and shit, or it has that really nice like unique quality to it, and I love it.
You know what it screams of?
What?
Hope. Hope. Through the fire and the flames, which was Gingaman's financial crash, we will burst through it
I
successfully.
hope this sells.
Hell, even Lightspeed Rescue is like one of my favorite Power Ranger shows.
I like Lightspeed Rescue because, in a sense, it was canonically like the first reboot the franchise did.
Yes.
Outside of like the Lost Galaxy crossover.
It had like a mix of things. It had a mix of like humor, drama, romance, like fucking risky shit. Like fucking the Sixth Ranger's dad fucking sold his kid to a fucking villain just to save his fucking life. My God!
Oh, sorry, I can't save the both of you.
Oh, I can save the daughter, but give him to me. I'll save him, but you will be cursed later in life. Cool.
You want to be a firefighter just like our dad. Freaking Titanium Ranger pulls out a gun, literally about to shoot his own sister. Quiet!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's GoGo 5.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
And like I said,
go watch it.
Go watch it. And again, Toei succeeded their second time around doing the year 1999. Because Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger, we're actually going to go back to the first time where the first time Toei did the year 1999 for Super Sentai. I actually have it swapped in the swapped for topic wise, but we are talking about the 20th Super Sentai or the 20th anniversary Super Sentai season, Choriki Sentai O-Ranger episodes 1 and 2.
So that show was set in the year 1999?
It was set in the year 1999, and all hell broke loose.
So what year did that show actually air?
1995.
Oh boy, we're going to talk about Japanese Zio!
We're going to talk about the apocalypse of Earth.
Hell yeah!
And then they had to slam on the brakes. But that's a story for next week.
Well, that has been Castranger. Thank you all for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing.
Washing your things.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Don't do any of that.
Why not?
What you should be doing is watching The Mandalorian now on Disney Plus. Season 2 just started, and it's fucking amazing.
Do both.
But I'm busy.
Okay, well, when you get back.
Be less busy.
Or just do what you always do. Wait till the show's over and you binge it.
Like 6 months later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long after everything's been spoiled.
Exactly.
But you know what won't spoil? Your food when you order it with Skip the Dishes.
Hey, unless it takes like 3 hours.
That actually happened last year.
Well,
I don't know why you guys have problems. I never have problems.
I waited 2.5 hours for a Frosty.
No. You want to know why you never have a problem? You tip.
That might be, you know what? That might be it.
Well, when I do Uber Eats, I always have to tip like a minimal amount. So
I've had problems with Uber Eats and I've had problems with DoorDash and like 1 or 2 others, but I never have a problem with Skip the Dishes. It's weird.
Then you just have me. Tip? I'm already paying $5 in shipping.
I thought you were going to say tip. Stay in fucking school. Tip. Get a better job.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
This was a weird episode.
Emily, thank you for rejoining us again. We've missed you
Of
terribly.
course, thank you for having me. I don't like missing the show. It just everything is super crazy.
The Backstreet Boys reunion tour still ravages the planet, and we fervently look forward to the day that we can be reunited in person.
Same here.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook page where I post thumbnails before episodes go out, our Twitter account, our Patreon where you can pledge to help us make the show better.
Which we're thinking of revamping our Patreon.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at that soon. Also, just not to get anyone's hopes up, but I've started scripting the Castranger game.
Oh Oh my gosh! Sorry.
I
know I'm not even in the Castranger game.
I know I've been super negligent with that for, 5 years?
3 years.
3 years. Close enough.
10,000 years.
But
everything I've seen has been incredible, and I'm excited.
I do want to get it done, and I know it's based on very old lore, but I plan to see it through as originally envisioned, and I'll sprinkle in some new bits and every now and then whenever I can, etc., etc. Okay, anyways, also on our website you can find our merchandise store where we have all kinds of shirts and office goods and even masks if you want to represent the Castranger while you're out in the fog of real life. What else?
Second take on that?
No, we're doing it. Discord server where you can chat with other fans about Toku and also listen to our live recordings Friday nights.
That's right, bitch.
Be like one of these cool people in our chat.
Yeah.
Be in the chat in the episode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, post memes and correct us on shit.
Yeah.
Be that asshole.
Yeah.
Even though I'm already that asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you everyone once again, and we'll see you next week.
Woo, All Ranger, bitch.
Thank you for listening, everyone.